Oh, there we go. Thank you so very much. All right. Hi, guys. Hello, hello, hello. How is everyone doing tonight? Was that better with the intro and like the music? Was it not so loud? Did I not blast your guys' ears this time? Hi, Julius, SOL, JT, DM, BS, Rebecca, Juggalo, Be Heard, Moments Life, Ganja, Nancy, Shelly, Errol, Connie, Eric. Hi, guys. Hi, Dealhole. Hello. I am so very, very glad to see you guys all tonight. Um, we have something that is very well. I mean, it's a story. I'm not sure if you guys are all, if you guys know him by name, but we have one of our supporters that I have been talking to for a very long time now. He has gone through some very difficult things lately, and we are going to bring him on to talk about that. Um, I'm really glad. Hi, Chaos. Hi, guys. I'm glad that you guys are all here. I do want to throw my trigger warning up just so you know. This is not, that's not my trigger warning. That one is. This is not for the faint of heart. This is a very serious story. Um, if you are a survivor, if these things kind of trigger you, please, please, please watch something else. As much as I love you and I want you here. Good morning, Nepa. As much as I want you here and I love you guys all so much, this is this is a very real, very scary, very sad story. So, um, hi Spondy, Boulder Vaughn, hi guys. I wanted to make sure to put that out there just in case you guys are triggered at all. Uh, I'm gonna go ahead and hi Demobbed. I'm going to go ahead and call him. So I'm going to mute this for a second, get him on the line, and then we will start going. Okay. Okay, I'm back. Okay, so what we are doing tonight is I'm sure you guys all know him. Um, he goes by Blue Cord Sniper, aka Damien. He had some very serious things happen with his daughter. Um, just to kind of give you guys a background, we started talking pretty much every day for like the past month and a half. Um, Hi, Beth. Hi, Combat Nurse. And hi, GJ Emmy. So we started talking. I was trying to help him, be able to connect with his daughter a little bit more, open up the communication lines, things like that. Um, I started talking with his daughter. We'll call her Brittany. Um, and we got very close very quickly. If you guys don't know, Damien's wife passed away while she was giving birth to Brittany, and it was tragic. She has not grown up with a mom, so she craves that attention. Um, she did get very close to me, and she started calling me mom. Since that has all happened, obviously, him being a single dad, she doesn't feel like he knows anything about girls, which he don't. Granted. But I've just been kind of trying to help these guys. Um, where everything starts is about a week and a half ago. She had expressed to me, let me just start with this. While they have said that she is on the spectrum, um, pretty much the only thing that she has autistically is being able to express feelings and kind of decipher what from what. She's a very very smart girl. Um, all that. She has a little bit of a hard time with her emotions or you know, stabilizing, not stabilizing, but expressing and understanding her emotions. Um, so about a week and a half ago, she expressed to me that she had a boy that told her that he loved her. The next day, she told me that she had skipped school to hang out with this boy. That they just went to the park and then they went back to school. Um, she ended up doing that again the day after that. She was caught by the police at his house and escorted back to the school grounds. Um, where it kind of came to a head was when I told Damien about what was going on, and he intervened and took away her cell phone. He started seeing text messages and ended up taking away her laptop, which is where we don't know how old this boy is, first of all. He is over, we think, 15. He's about 15, right in there, 15 to 17 years old. Um, so, yeah, it's not okay. Mind you, Brittany is 12 years old. Let's go ahead and put that on a big platform. She is 12 years old, okay? And this is where it gets serious. Damien had found text messages on her phone talking about drugs. When she was found at the boyfriend's house, they were on drugs. Um, she she got everything taken away, and when he went on her computer, her laptop, she he found videos, videos of CP, to say the least. Um, he called the police.
At least all right.
Huh? What'd you say, Damien?
I said yeah, to say the least, all right.
Yeah, to say the least. He freaked out,
Mhm.
like freaked out, full on meltdown. What am I going to do? Freak out. Obviously, any parent would. So he called the police. They brought her in. Well, they came to her house and after seeing the things about the drugs on her cell phone, they asked to search the home. They found drugs in the home from her. They brought her down to the police station. They interviewed her and they formally charged her with distribution, amongst other things. Damien got an attorney for her right away, which was down at the police station with her as well. When the police started speaking to her about the videos, an entire plethora of information came out. We found out that the videos that were on there were made by her quote unquote dance teachers, two full grown women that were shamelessly abusing these children. They had two 12-year-olds, a 13-year-old, and a 14-year-old girl from the dance team, and about 5 boys from the ages of, 14 to 17, you say?
Yeah, roughly around that from what I got told.
Right. So most, if not all, of these guys were minors. So in the videos, what they found was them being forced to have group sex, one-on-ones. He said a little bit, give or take, 500 gigabytes of evidence was taken off of her laptop. These women have been formally charged and are in jail. Thank God. We just, at this point, there's a little bit more that happened. The attorney was able to get all of the charges dropped because she told, as any scared little 12-year-old would. She told where she got the drugs. She told everything about the videos. She needed to, obviously. She spent a good, 8 hours at the police station that day?
Yeah, probably over 12.
Yeah, with the attorney. The attorney was able to get the drug charges dropped. Um, After about 4 hours of the attorney talking with the police, they dropped the charges. And then they went into, decompress mode to figure out what the hell was going on with these videos. She obviously told everything. I can't begin to imagine how scared she was. Um, After she came home, um, she didn't say anything to Damien. She went in her room, and that's where she stayed. She came out later that evening, and she looked at her dad, and she grabbed a knife, and she slit her throat. She is now in the hospital, and the paramedics said that if it wasn't for Damien's training and quick actions and the ambulance being there so quickly, we would be attending a funeral right now. Um, she's now in the hospital, and she what we have been told is that she is doing well. She is in a medically induced coma, and when she wakes up, there is a good chance that she will have to learn how to swallow again. She will probably not sound the same. She might even have to learn how to talk again. The reason that we are bringing this out in the open is because this is important. Parents need to know. They need to know how they can protect their babies, because this is not Damien's fault. This is not any parent's fault that has gone through this. Um, we just, when we say check your children's devices, we mean it. We absolutely mean it. Uh oh. So at this moment, I'm gonna let Damien talk a little bit about um, like the process of what's going on, um, what needs to happen, and everything else. So, what do you think?
Yeah, well, you pretty much summed it up. Like,
I mean, I tried to
I
say
mean,
as much.
if it was, if it wasn't for you, I never would have found out because, well, I never would have taken her laptop or a phone off her. So, but to open it up, find a hidden folder full of 100 plus videos of, well, what I thought was just like normal porn until sort of the camera moved around and I seen her face, and well, that was fucking more than enough.
Yeah,
But I had to sit there and watch it with the lawyer and everything, and that was not something you want to see pretty much a 12-year-old do, let alone your own daughter. And yeah, it got, well, the sheriff was contacted straight away, and they came to the house, and well, because there was drugs involved, they searched her room and found enough to charge her with distribution because it was no little amount. And it
where was
yeah, it
she
turned
getting the
into 12
drugs?
hours.
Where did she say she was getting these drugs again?
Well, that's what these two women were giving them.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't, whether they were drugging them to do this, and then from the only parts of the interview I was allowed into, she was, well, all the kids were told to basically distribute it for them to, you know, give them the money basically.
Yeah, yeah, like they
But
deserve a goddamn thing. I'm just,
yeah, well, they deserve something. I got a safe full of what they deserve.
yeah, yeah.
Actually, I got a fucking room size safe full of what they deserve.
Well, I mean, honestly, as much as it pains me to say it, I would rather them stay in prison for the rest of their lives. I know it's a little bit more cushy than male prisons are, um, but let me just put this out there. One of the boys was one of the dance teacher's daughter or son. Sorry, her son that she was doing this to. Um, that is now the only one that is still in custody.
Yeah, that's pretty much right. Because, well, the others worked out with pretty much immunity in return for testifying,
Yeah,
which I think is bullshit. But
I know. I know. We, at this time,
from
since it
what
is an
I,
ongoing investigation, we will not be releasing the names, nor will we be releasing the dance school. I'm sorry. Um, they will. It'll get there. It's
yeah,
it's gonna get
release the
there.
county.
Yeah. At this time, we just can't do anything like that. But as soon as the charges are there, as soon as they've gone to court, we'll be happy to. Absolutely happy to.
Yeah, well, I don't know. They had to bring the DA in because the deputy sheriffs literally had no idea on all the charges they could lay.
Yeah,
I don't even know how many charges all up. I know they got at least 40 each.
yeah.
That was all I found out. And I don't know. I spoke to the DA for a couple hours. She was pretty cool. And she said a minimum 10-year on a plea deal.
Which is not
But
enough.
who knows whether they'll take that or go to trial and try their luck.
Let's hope they do.
But yeah, well, at least my daughter doesn't have to actually go into the courtroom to do anything like that. So
Yeah,
that's one bonus.
yeah.
It's not as if she really can anyway, because she might be in hospital for I don't know how long.
At this point, I mean, we all know how long it takes to get these charges to go to the courts. By the time it gets in the courts, she will be home. I can promise you that.
So, well, hopefully within the next 3 or 4 days, they're going to start bringing her into the coma and putting her on just the pain medication. She has to have a neck brace and everything because she's not allowed to move her neck just in case it tears anything open.
Right. Is that what the doctor said today?
Yeah, that's what they said to me today when I was there. So
Okay.
I didn't tell you that early. Sorry.
No, no, it's okay. Obviously, you can't remember everything.
Well, I don't know. I went to the hospital, then I went to work, and then you were busy. So,
Yeah, no, of course. You had work all day. Yeah, it's been a crazy day. Um, how long do you think this has been going on?
well, I can only assume that it's like at least 3, 4 months.
Because when I was talking to
Well, it
her,
has to be
yeah,
months.
it has to be a while. Because when I was talking to her last night, you asked me what day, because she, mind you, you guys, she's been going to this dance school since she was how old?
8.
8 years old. Isn't that cute? Yeah. These bitches watched her up. Grow up. And they're doing this to her. Um, but last night you asked how long I had been talking to her, or when she asked to stop going to dance school, which was February 23rd. Um, so it was a while ago. Obviously not long enough ago. So yeah, they
Yeah,
let
well, it
him
was
in.
probably before that.
Oh, it has to be before that. She just didn't
She
want to upset you because she knows how much, dance school costs. That's all.
Yeah, well, that's what she said to you, wasn't it? Was that like she was scared I was going to get mad or something?
Yeah. I mean, there's a reason that I let you guys know that she was on the scale, and that's because of the way that she was not that we feel or we think that she wasn't able to process those feelings, and that's why it was such a drastic hit for her, and that's why she would try to do this because she's a normally a very happy go lucky girl. There's no reason in the world that she would try to hurt herself. um I don't,
Yeah, well, you have the last photo that I do of her smiling.
yeah, well, I mean, it's not like
Actually, I'm not even sure I still have that photo. I'm hoping I do.
I do. I do. um it's just it's bullshit. It's tragic, but it happens every day. As much as I know that you're blaming yourself, it's not your fault. It literally happens every damn day to kids that either their parents do know and they join in, like my mom, or parents that have no idea that this is going on and they blame themselves later, you know? And that it's not your fault. It's absolutely not your fault.
What? I can't believe her actual dance teacher had the audacity to actually, you know, she asked me to dinner like it was 4 times, and that was just it. Like I picked her up, I took her to dinner, I dropped her off at home, and that was 4 times. And then I found out that this bullshit happened. So
And what was the text
I
message that
mean,
you saw?
well, it was kind of well, there was lots of them. I'm assuming you're referring to that one that where she sent to my daughter to say this is to get back at your dad or something.
Mm-hmm. Isn't that cute? To get back at your dad? For what? For what? Paying her mortgage for the last 8 years? Hmm. Bullshit. Bullshit. And what did they have you heard about the counselor?
Well, there's one that I see that, well, you kept harassing me to go to.
Not that counselor. I'm talking about the school counselor.
Oh, yeah, well, I haven't heard about what happened to that asshole.
But he was involved in it
But
as much as you as you know.
he was counseling kids like, and, well, he was counseling kids to hit the street and do whatever the fuck they wanted.
Mm-hmm. And they were
And it
able to get
wasn't
like a
helping.
they were able to get pot from him, right? Anytime, any place.
Well, yeah, you're able to get whatever you want from what one of the other parents were telling me. That's how I found out about that. And then,
Yeah, because that was before we
yeah,
even
he
found
was
out
in.
about anything.
Well, I think that was before she even said to you that she had a boyfriend.
Mm-hmm. It was.
Because I know you called me straight away.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, like I told her that
Yeah, that was.
I wouldn't tell you everything, but the things that were important I would tell you. Her having a boyfriend at 12 years old and him saying that he loves her, I thought that was pretty important.
Well, we both thought at the time that he was like 12, not.
Yeah,
Until I
15.
dropped her off at school, and this dude rocks up to the door, and like, there was no way he was 12.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then, yeah, well, I didn't know anything about her leaving school until I got the phone call on the Tuesday that the sheriffs had picked her up.
Yeah.
And then I don't know what she said to you. I don't think you told me.
About what? She didn't say
I don't know.
anything. All she said was, "I'm sorry. I won't do it again. I'm sorry, mom. I love you." I told her that
See,
you were
I
going to
don't.
install that app on her phone and to expect, whatever she's going to get. But um
Oh, yeah, it was that night, wasn't it, that I took
mhm.
all of her devices.
Yeah. Yeah. It was the
And
night
what?
that I told you about the whole boyfriend and you took everything and then you found everything the next morning.
Yeah, that was. Yeah, so anyone out there who thinks you can trust women who seem perfectly normal, I suggest you don't.
Yeah.
Suggest you really don't. Like, I honestly thought her dance teacher was this sweet, innocent thing. Just the way she talked and acted and everything like that, not some sick, perverted
Cunt.
sadist.
God. I really, I can't, mm-mm. I, mm-mm. I mean,
Oh,
there's a special place in hell for these bitches, and they can't be there quick enough.
yeah, well, if you would have seen the videos, well,
Yeah, I can't imagine what you had to go through. I mean, honestly, I don't know if I could have handled it.
I didn't even know what to do. It was you who, like, told me what to do. I was just mind blown by what I seen.
Oh yeah, I could only imagine.
And, well, there was, like, I would say close to 3,000 photos as well. So
Oh my
it wasn't like I wasn't sitting there for as many hours as what the detective did going through all that. I seen as much as what I seen in the first 30 seconds of one of the videos, and I clicked just randomly on ones, and you could literally open Pornhub and find everything I seen.
God. Yeah, yeah.
That's how bad it was. It wasn't just
It wasn't the
yeah,
first
it
time of
wasn't just
having
like
sex, kind of cutesy little. Oh yeah, it's sex. No, mm-mm. This was
yeah,
pornography.
it wasn't like you just both stare at the bed going, well, what do we do? It was a case of all right, this is full blown hardcore porn.
Yeah, yeah. Zoom in, zoom out, POV, kind of disgusting shit. It was really bad. It was really bad. I
Well,
don't.
originally I thought it was like GoPro setup until I realized that no, the camera's moving. It's not a
Yeah,
GoPro just set on a tripod or something.
yeah. That's why I was asking you, like, like what was going on there. So, I mean, it wasn't just two kids making a little porn, doing a little something stupid. No, it turned into a hell of a lot more. A hell of a lot more. Something that has my poor little baby in a hospital bed. So,
Yeah, quite literally, like not even in a hospital bed, in an ICU bed. I mean, yeah, just I don't know. Thank Christ there was no infection or anything
yeah,
in any of the healing so far. So it's one bonus out of the whole lot. Like
right. And let's just put this out there. We're
I
not
don't.
going to go any further than this, but they were not wearing condoms. This was not a safe practice of let's fuck these kids' lives over. They were not.
Yeah,
Not
I
even cautious.
say there's more to the story, but I'm not saying it.
No. So, I mean, it's obviously as bad as it could get. As bad as it could get. With the exception of we didn't lose her.
Yeah, well, it was just I don't know. That's what the doctor said. If it wasn't for my field training and the fact that the ambulance was there in basically 3 minutes,
Yeah.
like, and she didn't put enough pressure on the blade either.
Yeah.
It was just a quick slice, but it was deep enough to, cut her esophagus and nick her vocal cords. So
Yes, the women are still in jail.
we won't even know if she can talk.
Even if she can't, it's she will. It's not it's not a choice of her just, oh, she can't ever talk again. No. I mean, it'll be a long process of healing physically, but even more mentally. And so she's going to need, you know, she's going to need a lot. Sorry for my freaking the sound in the background. That's my Discord going crazy. Sorry, guys. Um, but yeah, she's going to need a lot of support. And I'm here, you know. It really
Yeah,
breaks my
like
heart.
I don't e- I don't even know where to begin. Like literally the first time I read her a book since she was about 6 years old was yesterday. I sat with her for a couple of hours before I had to go to work just to read her a book and hold her hand. And
Yeah.
well, originally the first day they wouldn't even let me in the hospital.
Yeah. Yeah. And you're right, Becky. She just wanted the pain to go away. She didn't want to die. I know that. Damien knows that. She didn't want to die.
I don't know. The thing that hurt me the most is that she stared right into my eyes when she did it.
Yeah. She was lost.
And it wasn't a case of she just did it in her bedroom. She stared right into my eyes.
Well, obviously that shows it right there that she knew you weren't going to let her die. She knew. She just didn't know how to tell you how hurt she was and what she was going through
Uh,
because she's told me she doesn't want to hurt you. She doesn't want to upset you. She doesn't want to disappoint you. So she knew if she was standing right there that daddy would save her. And she knew that. And you did.
yeah, well, she says the same thing to me about you. Like, she doesn't want to upset mom or, you know.
Oh, she doesn't ever have to worry about that.
I'm just glad that she spoke to you. I really am. Like, if she didn't say what she did to you, we would never known.
Yeah. I mean, this could have gone on
We
so
would
much
have
longer.
never. I mean, I don't know how long it went on.
Too long.
I'm not even. I haven't even been told. I don't know whether she fully opened up. I wasn't allowed in the interview with her. There was a female detective and there was two CPS
Oh my god.
that were in there and they interviewed her and then they had to come out and ask me if I was all right with male detectives being in the room.
Hmm.
So
And they thought at
I
the
already knew
beginning that you were
what
abusing
happened.
her, right? Like, didn't you have to
Well,
sort
I
all that
think
out?
that's why I. Well, yeah, I was removed from the hospital the first day,
Yeah. Well, that's
and
because you
then
were
yeah,
upset.
well, yeah, yeah, I had to apologize to the rent a cop.
Yeah. Yeah. Well. Yeah, they were Brittany. They were actually the dance teachers. They were two of the teachers and one of the teacher's sons and a couple of the dance girls, the girls on the team.
Yeah, so there was like five girls and three or four boys. I think there could have been more. I don't know. They don't. They don't disclose information to you know
Anyone,
people who
yeah,
yeah.
especially when it has to do with minors, you know. Which that's fine, you know. That's fine. The only one that we really, I mean, obviously we care about every child that was hurt, but the one that we're most worried about is Brittany.
Yeah, well, I like. the first time I've heard you choke up was just before, so I got to admit you did put me on blast there for a moment when I first told you.
What? What do you mean?
No, that was when she slit her throat,
What do you mean? I
and
put
I
you on
turned
blast.
around and says, "Well, I turned around and I said to you, I'm a failure, and you put me on blast." But you know,
Oh yeah.
this is not about. This is about her or something. I'm not.
I wasn't trying to be mean. I mean, I didn't want you to feel that way. I didn't want you to feel like you were a failure and you would, retreat into yourself. That's not what needed to happen. You needed to, pull shit out and be there for her and, take care of your life at the same time and make steps towards what needs to happen instead of feeling like this was your fault because it's not.
Well, I've already sort of had the hand of God touch me.
Right? Well, I have too, so, you know.
Yeah, well, you know the story on what happened when it came to that.
Yeah.
I'm lucky to be here.
Yeah.
Not that I really want to be at the moment. It's just
Well, I
that
mean, I don't think there's a parent
it's
on this earth
hard.
that wants to go through what you're going through.
Well, it's not just really abuse. It's who did it, and then it just I don't know. It really just wasn't abuse. It was
Betrayal.
something.
It was
Yeah, it
much
was
further than that.
betrayal.
Yeah.
Like so, a lot of the times I couldn't be there for her dance, so that was when she got picked up and had to go to care
Hmm.
afterwards and stuff. And like, I really don't know where this took place. I don't know when it took place. I don't know anything at all when it comes to that. I really
You didn't get a chance to know.
don't know how many. Well, yeah, I.
Yeah.
Well, she wouldn't talk to me about it. She told you that she had a boyfriend. She didn't tell me.
That's
I
just
think she
because,
told you not to tell me, didn't she?
yeah, she told me not to tell you, but I thought it was important.
Yeah, but you like rang me straight away.
Yeah. I mean, that kind of stuff, especially when she was leaving the school grounds. Like she told me the day before about the boy saying that he loved her or whatever, but she didn't say it was her boyfriend until the day that she left the school grounds with him.
Yeah, well, I knew that there was a boy that must have liked her because that day, I think it was a Sunday, when I went to catch up with all my ranger buddies,
Hmm.
that she was constantly texting a boy.
Yeah.
Well, I thought was a boy. He could have been texting anybody, but
Yeah.
she did say that it was a boy, and then I think it was the next day she told you that she had a boyfriend or something, and then
Yeah.
yeah,
And
I
if
would really like to know how long it's on
for the boyfriend,
for the whole lot, really.
I I honestly don't think knowing that information would help at this point. Um, I think it would probably just hurt. So I wouldn't push the
Well,
subject to know like dates and information of that source. Um, all that matters is that it's over, you know, and that she needs to we need to get her into some damn good therapy. Um, they were saying DMOP said that um, art is actually a very good resource, which we were talking about before all of this came out, was her going and doing some art classes. So um, maybe that's still
yeah.
something.
Oh, she really. I think she really enjoyed that because, like, well,
And she's
yeah,
good.
mom's
She's really
covered in
good at
tat.
it.
Yeah, her mom was a tattooist, and I
Yeah.
got like loads and loads and loads of all her drawings and stuff still.
Yeah. Yeah. And so what did you have to do to get your credit cards unfroze? Because I know that there was some people that were bitching about you having given her a credit card. What did you have to do for that?
Yeah, well, I had to actually. That was the sheriff that had that frozen because my credit card was used
Yeah.
in the commission of a crime. So, well, not my credit card, but my daughter's credit card was used in the commission of a crime. So they froze the credit account,
Have you gotten the chance to
which,
look at how much they made her spend?
yeah, it's like a lot.
Too much?
Yeah, like you could buy a car with
Oh,
how much she spent.
holy shit. Are they going to like get those charges taken off? Can they do that? Like because it's
Wow.
involved in a crime? Like shouldn't that be a part of it?
Well, I don't really know how that works. It took me hours on hold to actually get the account unfrozen so I could use it.
Right.
That was a nightmare.
But so when you look at the credit card statements, like, and you don't have to say anything right now, it's just a question. Um, like, are there big account, like big charges, like withdrawals and
Yeah, well, there was lots of cash withdrawals for four-figure numbers.
holy shit. Oh my gosh. So I would imagine that you would be able to put that in like in with the case or even file a civil suit and make them put that along with.
I think that's what the card company said is I have to file a civil suit to
Yeah. I mean,
claim
I
that
would.
money because it needs to be proven that it was not her using the card.
So DM said that.
Yeah,
What do you mean, not her using the card? Wasn't she using
well,
the?
she was, but she wasn't.
So she would just get the money out and give it right to them, right?
Yeah, well, it was like you can't be in two places at once, sort of thing.
Mm, explain.
Well, you can't be found to be here, but you know, the same time your card's being used, 5 counties away.
So she would take Brittany's card?
Well, that's all I can figure out. Like,
I wonder if they would be able to get ATM pictures. They'd have to.
well, I think one of the detectives is trying to work on that. Like, there's a few different divisions that have to be involved due to the nature of every crime.
Yeah. Well, I mean, obviously
So I get, well,
that's their side of things. They need to do the investigating, right? I mean, it's not like you can do all that. You can't, warrant any kind of ATM surveillance or anything like that. So,
yeah, well, I hope they do their job.
yeah, me too. You know what? Uh, David, my U.S. Marshal friend, would like to join in on the call so he can give you some information. If we could do that, you want to?
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay. Let's see if my phone will actually, or if my computer will actually do this. Let's see. I hope it doesn't. Damien, you still there?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
There you are.
Hello.
Hello?
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 Hi.
Hey.
Can you hear me?
I don't know. Yeah, I got you now. How's things?
Good. Well, they could be better.
Yeah. Yeah, heartbreaking story. Hey, brother, listen, I'm a fellow veteran. I got your back on this. I did 26 years in the Marine Corps. And if we could get together maybe offline, I might be able to help you out with some of this stuff. As far as the credit card business, that's a wire crime. That's wire fraud. That can actually automatically be federal jurisdiction. Do you know whether the detectives have contacted the FBI?
Damien, did we lose him? Damien,
Yeah.
did you hear him?
No, I can't hear him on the call. I gotta hear on the actual other phone on the
Oh,
line.
okay. He was just saying, do you know if if the guys have actually contacted the FBI, if the police have?
I don't know.
No? Okay. Well, I'm going to go ahead and like pass over his phone number to you so you guys can link up because I know that he's got a lot of really good information for you.
Yeah.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah. Because, yeah, the only thing I know about the law is what happened to my brother.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Oh, you got to mute that, honey. Okay. Well, yeah, I'm definitely going to give you um, his information. That way you guys can, talk offline and get a few things ironed out. But as far as things stand right now, um, what can we do to help? What can we do?
Changed my life. Like, I will swap with anybody. And I mean, well, not anybody, but
Yeah, well, not.
yeah, like,
I know, but what is there anything that that we could do that might help?
I don't really know. Like, I really don't. I've been told to talk about it. That's just what uh,
Yeah.
psychologists and that have said to me, which I don't believe half the bullshit they say. So
Well,
that's
I
why
mean,
I never went and forced me to go.
oh, you're gonna find out that I'm gonna be forcing you to do a lot more things. Sorry, but it's true. Um, is there, I mean, I know that obviously, since everybody has some information about things like this, that um, about everything that happened, that they're obviously going to be reaching out and letting you know that they're here to help. And if you need to talk or anything like that, that they're there for you. Um, is there anything that you can think of that might help? Or can we like send cards to Brittany? Or do you think that
Yeah,
maybe
well, I don't know.
Do you think that maybe it would be an okay idea? Because I think that you can get like a PO box for like $9 for like 3 months or something like that. Do you think that you might be able to do that like within the next couple of days? Like grab a PO box so everybody can send you stuff if they want to.
Yeah, I can see what I can do when it comes to that.
Okay. because I know that David has quite a bit of things that he's got some resources and things like that, as well as Chaos has also been so kind to remind me. Thank you, sweetheart. That PNN does have a resource list that might be able to help out with the situation. Also, they have a lot more things on their resource list for everyone. Um, and I mean, it's an awesome list, honestly. It's very, very cool. So I suggest, checking that out. But um, send books. Chaos says, is it possible to send books or art supplies to help her out?
She's pretty much got like everything as far as out goes.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean,
Like quite literally, she's got loads and loads of like
does she have like paints and like mediums, different mediums? Like, um, I mean, there's a lot of different things. I know that she started sketching, but does she have like sketching markers, like different alcohol inks? Um, there's a lot of stuff that comes along with art, with drawing art and painting as well, like canvases, different mediums, acrylic, water paints. There's a lot. So I mean, she can't possibly have all of it, you know.
yeah. I didn't really. I don't know. I wasn't really the artist. Like that was her mom's thing.
I
I
know.
was that was her job. So she was covered from head to toe in tattoos. So
Yeah, I know. Is it
she knew a
possible
little bit
that?
about art.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Like me, I just I watched her tattoo that many times, and then well, I watched. I might as well call her outdoor because you take over like mom. So
Yeah,
I watched outdoor to draw, and she draws exactly. She even holds the pencils and everything the exact same as what her mom did.
yeah. That's
It's
beautiful
kind of
though.
weird.
It's not weird. It's beautiful. I think that's
I
amazing.
mean, well, you've seen the photo of both of them, so
Hmm.
they look exactly the same.
Yeah, yeah, they really do. So the combat nurse
I mean,
says that the only concern that
I'm
she has is what if she's not ready for her story to be out there? Do you think that she would be upset that we're talking about this?
yeah, well, probably.
I don't know if she
She
would
gets
be.
upset when
Yeah, I mean, she gets upset just for the fact that um, she's kind of embarrassed, I guess. Um, I mean, as any little girl knows, like we just don't have the best self esteem when it comes to anything. So it's kind of just mostly that. Mostly, I don't think that she would be upset that I'm saying these things. Um, I think that it's very important that people know these things. And like I said, I've hidden her name. Um, you guys don't know everything about her. It's not like oh yeah, this is her name, age, sex, here's her address. So, I mean, I
well,
would.
you did you basically said her age and sex, so you
Oh
know.
yeah, well, I could have been lying. Shut up. But no,
Well,
I don't,
I'll tell everyone this. She's barely 12.
yeah. Well, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. I didn't say her birthday or anything. Oh. But I think that maybe would it be something that me and you can sit down and do and make like an Amazon gift list for her and just find some things that you
Yeah,
think
I
that she'd
suppose.
like.
Yeah, I suppose we could like do that. I suppose. I don't know. I don't really know what she's into or anything like apart from when she gets in the theater room and cranks that chick flick shit.
Yeah, she does
And
like those chick flicks. That would be good though, to get her some like really good movies, or I don't know,
and
like
then you made me be with her that like I didn't even get a chance to watch the movie because it was just a commentary.
maybe I
Thanks
should have
for
picked a
that,
movie
by
she
the
didn't watch.
way.
That was what?
That was really fun. That one. That was just a fucking commentary. It was like, shut up.
Oh gosh. So honestly, the combat nurse, she says, um, with people sending cards and gifts and stuff, um, if she gets upset, people share pictures, sending a bunch of stuff from strangers. Who are these people? I don't think that she'll have an issue with that because of this. She has always wanted a family. She has always wanted a mom. She has always wanted a big family. I think that it would be more of a comfort thing that there's so many people that care. Um, and like I said, obviously don't write Brittany on there because yeah, she's gonna go, what? My name's not Brittany, but um, you know, just
Yeah, I'll just tell her I found all these random things in the hospital. Yeah, he.
I mean, I don't think she'll hate me. Um, yeah, I don't think she'll hate me. If she doesn't like me for a little bit, I think I
Well,
could handle that.
I don't know. I thought that, like, when she basically slit her throat in front of me, I thought that's what she was saying to me was like, fuck you, dad.
No,
That's
no,
exactly what I thought when she did that.
no. She was saying I'm in so much pain I don't know how to even tell you. That's all she was saying.
Yeah, she ruined my breakfast. I mean,
She ruined my breakfast. I was eating my McGriddle. Damn it. um.
yeah, it's I've got to like make light of the situation or I
Well, of
just
course.
cry.
Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. But
And in
that's
the last week, I don't even think I would have had like 14, maybe 15 hours sleep in the
yeah.
last week.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah. I wouldn't doubt it for even a second. Um. But I know that it's a very raw, it's a very real, it's a very personal thing that happened to her, but she knows the community that I'm in. She knows what I do. She knows that I protect kids, you know?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. So because we are laughing about this, I have to say it. She will get embarrassed about this, mind you. The first time she found out that what I did, go ahead. What did she say? Go ahead.
Well, she first asked me, she's going, is she your girlfriend? I'm like, no, like just best friends. Like, and then she going, so she was trying to explain to me what she does, and it sounds like that she's trying to be a wannabe 14-year-old whore.
Yeah, but my street corner is YouTube.
And the fucking, I nearly fell out of the door of the truck. Like, I was just, I was
She's so
just,
cute.
but just the look on her face too when she said it, it was like, what the did you just say? Like, it was really just,
Then
I,
I'm an old lady wanting to be a 14-year-old whore, and my street corner is YouTube. Oh my gosh.
I
That
don't know.
that gives you a little insight into who Brittany is. Like that's just how she is. Like she calls it out. She's raw, unfiltered, just like her dad. It's awesome. It's fucking awesome. I love her. She's so funny.
Yeah, well, she doesn't really. I don't know. I think it's like her autism or something. She does not get social
No.
cues whatsoever. She just
Well, I mean, she doesn't know or understand why people act the way they act and why they can't just be normal, or act like her. And I don't think that I don't think that that's so much autism. I think that the that she feels so differently about it. Maybe that's a titch of autism. Um, but I don't think that it's autism. I think that that's how all kids feel. Like why do people act like this? Like I wish that they would be different. I wish that they would just be my friends. Well, if you're not going to be my friends, f you. I don't think that that's mostly. I think that's all kids. I don't think that
yes. Well, I know she has an anger issue because well that
that's a part of her autism a little bit. But that could also be a part of just her, because look at you, sir. Just saying.
well yeah, I wasn't exactly the best role model a couple weeks ago, wasn't I?
Well, no, but
Especially when you've been telling her not to hit people, and I dropped that bloke in the parking lot.
yeah, well. I keep telling her that bruises don't last as long as words do. They don't cut as deep as words do, and not to fight and to just pretty much ignore her bullies and they'll go away because they will. That's
Yeah, well,
true.
I was trying to ignore that cock in the fucking parking lot too, but he, the moment he clenched his fist, I teed off on him before he could tee off on me. So
yeah, well.
just that she was in the truck and jumped out and goes, "Go, Dad!" And I'm like, "Oh shit!"
Good night, PNN. Yeah, I mean yeah. Yeah, she's awesome. I don't know. I can't even say enough about her. But
I don't know.
she'll be back soon.
Hopefully she comes back normal and not like really
I
just.
mean, what's normal?
Uh,
You know?
well, I don't really, I don't know how much of this like she's gonna block out or anything like that.
I mean, she
Just one of the
might block some of it out. My best guess is that she's she's not she's not gonna block a lot of it out. She's gonna remember this, and it's gonna take a lot of time and a lot of effort to help her trust again, and that's fine because she has a lot of people around her. You know, she does. Demobbed. Good night, honey. But yeah, it's a real thing, and it's something that I wanted to make sure to bring to light because it's happening every day to our children, and it's not a joke. And whether it's a predator trying sexting your child, or it's a monster abusing your child, it's real, and it's not our fault. The only thing you can do is
yeah,
check your devices.
yeah. Just keep an eye on their what the hell they've got on their devices, cause and check for hidden stuff too, cause a lot of it was in hidden folders.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
It's,
it's really messed up.
I don't know why she had it all either. It's not
Um,
really a question I want to ask her is why she had it all, but she had it all for a reason.
I think she was. I think. I think it was sent to her. You know. I think it was sent to her. I don't think
Well,
she
you
wanted to
know
see
how
it.
embarrassed she gets.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you know how embarrassed she gets. So
Yeah.
it's
Ugh, gosh. Yeah.
you need to have a good cry because you haven't done that yet.
Oh no. I absolutely have. I absolutely have. You have no idea. Um, I've cried about this multiple times, pretty much every day. I just
Yeah,
don't.
well,
I don't really like
you
to
still got a
cry.
bit to catch up.
Yeah, I do. I know. Yeah, you're right, Matt. It's not easy. It's not easy to make 500 gigabytes of memory. It's not easy to erase it in a child's mind either. So,
Yeah, I was sort of surprised when they told me how much they downloaded off it.
well, yeah, absolutely. Oh
That was what scared me because I knew there was like at least 100 plus videos.
my gosh. Yeah.
They ranged anywhere from 2 minutes to
Well, so
some of them were.
they were like 2 to 3 minutes, right? Like they weren't like a whole scene or whatever. I mean, did you?
Well, the ones.
I don't even want to.
Well, there was whole scenes on there.
I
They
mean,
were
did you get a
the.
good look at them all though? You know, like obviously you didn't watch them all. Like,
Well, yeah, I got a good look at things that I shouldn't have seen. I know that much.
right? Yeah.
But yeah, no, it was mainly the shorter ones were just like one on one.
Mhm.
The longer ones were the group sex, gangbang, whatever you want to call it, type. Just bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was close to. I don't know. They must have been close to like 4 hours worth of video.
I mean, how long? And didn't you say they were edited?
Well, it looked to me like they were edited. It looked to me like that it was like, well, you know what I seen.
Right. 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 Right.
Looked
So,
like that it was, cut up and edited. Yeah, it was
do you think that they were trafficking these
not
videos?
very pleasant. Like you could go on Pornhub.
Right. I don't think you could find that on Pornhub. Hopefully, fucking not. But do you think that they could possibly have been
Well,
selling
not
them?
fucking kids.
No,
Well,
everything that
I
you,
don't.
yeah.
I don't know. That is a question that you know.
That's something that I would want to know. I want to know.
Well, that's probably only something that those women know.
No, not if
I
you,
mean, I don't think any of the
not if
girls know because,
absolutely they do. Oh, I mean, even if the girls don't know, that's not where you need to get the information from. You need to get the information from that bitch's bank account. That's where you'll find it. Is transactions in and out of her bank account. And I would absolutely bring that up to the detective when you talk to him tomorrow. Just say, this is what I was wondering. This is what I need to know. Are you guys on this kind of stuff? Like, is this being looked into?
yeah, well, there's only one detective that really talks to me now because, well, the other couple sort of know that I'm probably not behind the door of doing a life sentence.
Yeah.
And, well, yeah, my brother's not really behind the door of, well, he is doing 25 to life, but he didn't just shoot anybody either.
Yeah. Um, so DM says that if it was manufacturing CP and could be distributing CP, that he can find out. Like we'll be able to find that out. It should be, it should be in the discovery, I would imagine.
Well, yeah, I don't know how far anything's gotten yet.
So V
They
Herd says it
don't really
almost
tell.
sounds like they put it all on there to either their words educate her, or they installed it to keep her quiet, or they were hiding it there so they wouldn't get caught with it. Do you think that that was what was going on? They were hiding it in Brittany's laptop. Do you think that there was other copies? Did anybody say
Well,
anything?
I, I took your advice and I reached out to one of the other parents,
Okay.
and they apparently nothing was found on their daughter's
Really?
or anything apart from a few messages.
So
Yeah,
they were using our
there are
daughter.
faces in the video to definitely tell that their daughter was involved. So,
Huh. And
like even the photos, they weren't just one girl. There was
many.
yeah, there was
And so Britt, didn't she bring her computer with her a lot? Like her laptop?
yeah. Well, that was her school laptop,
What?
so she had to take that to school with her because
How the hell was that on a school laptop and they didn't know? They watch and monitor every site my daughter goes on. How in the hell did they not know?
well, you know the problems I've had with that school.
Ugh. You guys, because of her anger issues or whatever the hell they want to call it, they had this little girl only going to school 2.5 days out of the week, and that was half days. Half days, 2.5 days out of the entire week. Because this school has literally given up on this baby, on this girl, because they seem to think that she's, you know, I don't know, has behavioral issues and she can't be in the school. Instead of taking the necessary steps it takes to help a child in that situation, they throw her to a counselor that was selling her drugs and kick her out of school half the time. It angers me so much. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Yeah, well, when they got a school counselor that's sort of, you know, you want to buy a sack, I'll help you out, sort of thing. That
Mhm.
shows how much they really take
Yeah.
anything.
They didn't give a shit. They didn't care. When the PD does a forensic reconstruction of the devices, they should be able to see if they were if they were transmitted. So if they were being put onto, say, a website or being distributed to from through websites, they should be able to find that. Oh man, I'm angry right now too. Trust me. Trust me, I'm more than angry. I am broken. I am fucking broken.
It's all right. You can cry.
I know. Yeah, I think that being able to make like a Amazon wish list for her would be a good idea. I think that
Yeah, we can.
PNN was saying something about like virtual cards that everybody can sign, but I think that also getting a PO box would be also a good idea. If not a PO box, then maybe a GoFundMe for her to go and buy her things that she wants when she gets out of the hospital. Yeah, these women are in jail, Matt, and that's where they're gonna stay.
Yeah, well, last time I checked, they were. Yeah, they're not. Well, the amount of charges they're gonna face, they're not. They're not gonna get a bond anytime soon.
Mm-mm. Yeah.
I'm sure. Well, actually, if they did get a bond, I'll go down and pay it.
No, no, no. No. I mean, it would be worth it to maybe expose them and get their face out there, but not for you to get in trouble.
Yeah, but that's where your idea of catching and my idea differ.
I know. I know.
We've had this discussion multiple.
I know. I know. Yeah. If they weren't in jail, if they were out, they would only wish they were in jail. Yeah, I know. You're not crashing anything, Bryden. You're fine. Um, yeah, there's a couple people that are a little bit more than angry. So,
Yeah, well, if people want to reach out, they can.
okay, guys. I have to bawl my eyes out and put my baby to bed. My son is giving me the old get the fuck out. Since I've taken over
Yeah,
his room.
I
Huh? What'd you say?
said Jerry's giving you that look because he wants to play his games.
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah. So, they weren't just arrested. They were arrested the day that all of this came out. So, about 5 days ago. They haven't walked out of the police station since 5 days ago. Neither has the son, thank God. No, they did not
Yeah, they're
put
the
her in.
only three.
Yeah, they're the only three that are still in custody. But they did not put her in social classes because of the autism. They absolutely did not. Absolutely.
Yeah, no, she was in mainstream. Just
Yeah. So she wasn't any
yes.
in any kind of um like special classes, special for disability learning or anything like that.
No, well, she coped with the schoolwork. She just didn't cope with people.
Yeah. Yeah, she was absolutely fine with doing her schoolwork. She hated it like any kid does, but it wasn't anything any different. She just didn't like there's a big girl that bullies her and um and she likes to stick up for the very few friends that she does have. Of course she's gonna stick up for her. So, and she's the brass knuckles kind of, you know, don't stand for nothing kind of girl. So when people needed her, she was there, and she got in trouble for it a lot. So
Yeah. Well, as you told me, it was my fault from what I said to her. So
it was not your fault. Shish. Oh gosh. All right, guys. Yep, I'm getting the
I
old one,
just
two, three out the door. Um, I know that you guys know where to find him, but he is Blue Cord Sniper on Discord if you want to reach out. I will get with you tomorrow and we're go through a Amazon wish list and stuff like that and different resources that we could go about getting some help. Um, I wanted to,
well, I'm home.
huh?
So you can just call me.
Okay. Okay, I'll call you. Um,
Yeah.
we are all very thankful that you are brave enough to come on here and let us know what's going on. Um,
If that story gives anyone nightmares, it's not my fault. You just stayed and listened.
yeah, yeah,
Because I sure as shit know it gives me nightmares. That's
oh,
why I haven't slept.
I know,
Plus, well, you know,
yeah,
Doherty's in hospital. Lucky to be alive, so.
yeah, yeah. Well, she's a fighter, so she'll get through this, and so will you, and I'll be there. So don't worry about it. We got this. Okay. But I'll give you a call in a little bit. I'm gonna get my baby to sleep, and yeah, and then we'll get together tomorrow and figure some other stuff out. Okay.
Yeah. All right.
All right. Thank you so very much, and I will talk to you soon.
Yeah.
Okay. Bye. I just wanted to thank you all for hanging out with me and listening to this very tragic, real, personal, crazy, emotional roller coaster of a story. Um, I love you all, and I will see you all tomorrow. I love you. Okay, bye. Oh wait, one more thing. Sorry, one more thing. There is in Nightbot. He has thrown it out there a couple times. There is a link for a bill that they are trying to pass that makes it so sex trafficking gets the third strike you're out clause, and these guys that keep doing it time after time will be in prison for the rest of their lives. Please, 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 please go sign that. It's absolutely free. There's also I had Nightbot update a couple more things in there, different resources, different things. So, um, if you can flip back and find some stuff that might interest you. If not, I'm gonna update my my descriptions also and throw them in there. So hit the like, subscribe.